Oh, okay. I have to follow the circle. So circle there, the blue goes there, red goes there, and green. I have a gavel. And a hidden object scene. A standard hidden object scene, not an interactive one. Find all the objects. Brush. Pipe. I like the little booming sound that it makes. The key to the chisel. Paper knife. Handkerchief. Flame. Is it a flame? Ship. A ruler. A triangle and a handkerchief. Triangle. Hanky. Now I just need a flame. Is that a flame? From a candle? Oh, that kind of flame. Okay. I found the chisel. Let's see what my map says. No, that's not my map. Here in the lawyer. Lawyer likes to keep an eye on things. Oh, that's why this ship is named Lawyer. Okay. I didn't realize that. The mouse over was on the ladder. So I was having some fun and thinking, yeah, that's not a lawyer. That's a ladder. Little bit of miscommunication there, game. Cell key. Does he need this? I guess not. I guess not. Where else would I need stuff? Yeah, I would need more ships. Weather vane. No, weather vane doesn't like a star. Now, where would I? Something else goes here. Obviously not until I get something done here, which is I no idea where that stuff is. Okay. What about that? No! It's that one! Once again, I almost miss it. Not you. I was looking at. Not you either. I was looking at you. Few gallons missing. Oh, star-shaped spanner. There you go. Bridge. Last ship. Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh, it's this kind of puzzle, like the last one I did for Phantasma. You can only visit each node on the map once. Oh boy. Oh, does that include? Okay, that one's included. So that, that, no, not you. Okay. Doing the villages too? Okay, we're going to the prison.
Mom, I can't tell you how happy I am to see you right now. Davy Jones locked me in here. He has my pact. He took it inside that tower. He says the only way I'll ever be free is by fulfilling the deal I made with him. He wants me to serve as a maid in his palace. Mom, please, find a way to cancel the pact. I don't want to spend the rest of my life here.
Right. You don't want to be a maid, I get it. But she actually doesn't want to be in this place and being a maid, I suppose. Sounds luck, just like Davy wants. You know, maybe after this is all done, she could have a talk with her mom about how not to be a hostage again. Ooh, what's this? With this creepy tooth and fangs and a skull on a spear. Okay. Looks like some really creepy, weird garden. I'll just take that wooden cup or mug. I've stolen the salt Davy used to burn my wounds. Maybe it will stop his cruelty for a while. Ooh, that is not good. Bag of salt. Yuck. That rat. I know how to fulfill the deal, but Davy Jones won't listen. Now I am his prisoner. I've tried to escape so many times. Once I broke into the tower backs by forging the pass card in the lawyer's office. There I found my pack, but it cannot be destroyed. I burned it, shredded to pieces, and sunk it in the ocean. To no avail. There's only one way to break the deal with Davy Jones. I shall keep working at it. Ooh. That is actually not good. Sea urchins are guarding this area of the pool. I won't reach inside with my bare hand. What about my wooden cup? No? Fine. Let this be an example. The cell once belonged to John O'Malley, who failed to uphold his end of a bargain with Davy Jones. Upon his further disobedience, he was tortured and thrown into the mines. Oh, that's not good. The bees are aggressive. You don't think so? An alchemical symbol. Whoever carved the symbols must have known something about alchemy. How about some salt for the bees? No salt. Salt for the sea urchins. Fine. Let's go up to the courtyard. It's Davy Jones going to his palace.
That's where he took Corey's deal. I have to get inside that tower.
Oh, another one of those. Guardians. I have some leftover meat. Could give him a doubloon, of course. It would be useful if it wasn't torn. What a bag. Oh, I saw fireflies again. Ooh, look at the mermaid. Hey, Gibbs, look at this mermaid. Drop down. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That is a huge lizard and it looks hungry. Want some steak? I would roast it myself, but I'm guessing you don't want roasted steak. And I like how he's all not aggressive once he sees the steak. He's just a hungry, huge, ugly lizard. It's still blocking the entrance. Maybe I should just spear you. Fine. What was here again? Oh, that one. A doubloon! Yay, more stories! Let's go! Every word of it is true.
Let us delve further into the past. The island was a busy place back in the days when Davy Jones still had faith. The fire at the mines burned day and night. Carriages full of gold and jewels arrived at the laboratory. Inside the laboratory, thunder and lightning cracked. Each day, Davy's ship brought treasures and people who had signed the deals. What awaited them on the island was hard labor without hope of salvation.
And I get another one of these falling stars. Now I got 2 of them, and I still don't know what to do with them. Objective, the Tower of Packs. Empty cards can be acquired at the guard's booth. This is the lock that opens the door to the tower. Right, where's that guard's booth? Malay cell, prison, beach. Oh. I don't think the flower has fully blossomed yet. Now I got a cup of water. Okay, bees, get out of the way. Thank you. Stone cube. Why, yes, I would need a stone cube.
Oh, what have I done? I shouldn't have signed that stupid pact.
There's meat in the cage, but the cage is out of reach. Oh yeah, this is more meat for the ugly lizard. Who's still hungry? Uh-oh. Did just some pirate just fly up there? And I just got a hand. No, a glove out of one of them. Please, can you help me? I've been up here for so long. If I open the cage, the weights will fall. Why, yes, I will try to get you out there. Just a little bit further. Bye-bye, ugly lizard. Find object fragments. Wow! This is another kind of hidden object scene, which isn't actually that hard. You just have to find those silhouettes. Last one. Ha! Empty pass. I got an empty pass. Ha! Can I put my glove there? Ooh, I got the weather vane. Down in the lawyer. Where's that weather vane? Oh, here. Weather vane needle. Windrose. Okay.
The weather has changed. At least the moon phase is still the same.
Okay. Where do I put this? Oh, maybe this one? It's a puzzle! Okay. Wait. Oh, it's raining. Oh, no lightning, no snow. What's that? And what's this? Hmm. Um. No, that's definitely incorrect. There you go. Tower pass! Haha! Getting into the tower. Objective completed! We're in the Tower of Packs. Ooh. What the heck? Codex is supposed to translate the packs, which are all written in Davy Jones' cipher. Okay. And what's this? One of the tools is missing. Chime bells. No, not there yet. What the heck is this? Ooh, neat little puzzle. And that stairs just appeared out of nowhere to Davy Jones' office. It's dark in here. It's too dark to look around. Let's go look at our map. Okay. Chime bells. Where does this one go? Here? Yay! Aww! Chimes! Mermaid chimes! What are we doing here? Okay. There's nothing in the directions. Okay. If I open the cage, the weights will fall. One out of 3 stone cubes. We're gonna put the salt here. Nope. Apparently not. Oh. There's obviously nothing I can do for these guys yet. Can't open the cage yet. Is this the one I'm supposed to be doing? Yeah, that's the one I'm supposed to be doing. But there are no instructions for this puzzle or anything. What about that one? You? Okay. I have no idea what we are trying to do here because there's no instructions yet. Oh wait, this is the same one that I clicked on earlier. So let's see. I've done that. I have no idea. It says that. Oh. Well, why was it? I don't get that it was trying to click several times earlier and it was doing it twice in a row, just like a bell, and now it just rings once. That is weird. Okay. Can we exit out of that? Nope, not that one. Nope. How about this one? Okay. That one? No! Okay, that one. That one. That one. that one. Okay, wow. Oh, she's on her swing. And the doggy's with her. Aww. Doggy can't follow. Ghost trail. Poor sad little doggy. A hidden magic scene! It's an interactive one. Needle and thread. Palette. Water lily. Is that a needle? Nope. That's a head for now. Sheesh. I was thinking that was a ball of thread. Oh boy. Marble. Chameleon. Boat. Swan. Okay, need a heart and a needle thread. There's the heart. Well, where's the needle? Come out, needle. I don't have time to waste, needle. Fine, be that way. And now I will have needle and thread. What's this? Another doubloon. It's a lamp, but there's no light source inside. Okay, obviously need matches. Hello, doggy. The dog adores that girl. What the heck? They're too fast for me to catch with my bare hands. Alright, let's see. Swing. Oh, that's it. Okay. We don't have a light source. Door is completely frozen. Here's my bag of salt. Okay. What are we doing here? It seems to be missing that yellow center thing. So I guess let's go to the courtyard. Needs another doubloon. Oh, he already has one. Oh. Forgot about his flag. Now I have a nap. Could go back and catch those butterflies. Or fireflies. Look at me, catching fireflies. Great, let's put them inside the lamp. Firefly lamp! Now we can go to Davy's office. Oh, I like that we have this. They're actually showing the character's hand. That's pretty neat. Better open the blinds first. The fireflies don't like being trapped. What blinds? Are those blinds? Wow, for a pirate he does know how to have a great view. And here's the other guardian or storyteller.
What was Davy Jones's quest? We cannot recall that yet. We remember thousands of deals signed, stripping the signatories of every worldly possession. The only way to end a pact with Davy was, and still is, to fulfill its terms. But what were the terms? The memory of it is beyond our reach for now. We remember many that have tried to achieve it only to fail miserably. Something about the treasure of Davy Jones, surely. But what?
Okay, I'll take that other star that you have for me. There's a crescent-shaped slot in the railing. Great, and have stars, and now I need a crescent. How can I get it out? Needle! Well, I got the other stone cube. Hey! Oh, fine. The other tone. Great, where was that? Oh, we still have not done here. That's for the lawyers. Oh, is that it? Is that the deal? She burned it? No, she tore it, but I thought she knew that it can just...
Well, I had to try. There's no other way but to decipher the pact, to learn how to cancel it.
Corey's pack. Oh, we have Corey's pack. So what was that paper she was tearing up? Okay. Maybe it's this one and it really didn't shred to pieces. Still need this lock. Where was that book thing? Oh, here. Right here. Sort the book's alignment on the covers is complete. Arrange your skulls until the color of the skulls and the covers match. No! No, it's not that. Yeah, that's the edge. There you go. Why, game? Finally! 3 out of 3 stone somethings. Wait, stone cubes. So where are we using that? Oh. Okay. Tower of Backs. Stone cubes. Find pairs of identical letters until only one remains. Oh, shoot. That's a Q. And that's a Q. Now do I find this one and that one? T and another letter T. Nope, not that one. 3. Fork thingy. Nope, this one and that one. And nope. Where do I get this one? Oh, that one. Okay. Nope. What, this one? E. Oh, that one and that one. I got confused. Oh no, more! Oh, okay, not that. I need this thingy here. And that thingy. And then that's not it. Okay, that was it. Circle, where's the circle? That one. Okay, I'm just gonna look for the shapes that they form. And this one. What? Swap the letters according to a pattern. Is that it? No. No. Okay, that looks right to me. I'm gonna get this one. Doesn't look right. Nope. Oh. Which pack would you like me to translate for you? This one, please.
In return for not killing her mother, Corey Black agrees to serve Davy Jones as his maid from this moment until Davy Jones's pledge is fulfilled. And she is in a very cold place. This might help you.
Okay. I'll take that. Flower top. Thank you for the flower top, by the way. Oh, here we go. Into the ice house. Wow, is it me or is this survey kinda long? What's this? Is someone inside? I'm guessing it's the ghost girl. Whoa, what is this? What kind of screen? Doesn't display anything though. I need a missing piece. And I have something to do here. Oh, this is the screen. Here, my beloved daughter awaits her awakening. I never knew he had family, huh? This is the lock the guardians wanted me to open. The reason they gave me the star. 1, 2, 3. Can't believe this. This information changes everything I thought I knew about Davy Jones. So he has a daughter. This is Davy Jones' daughter. I can't believe it. And I got relief tile, 1 out of 2. She's so beautiful and serene. I wonder what happened to her. Maybe she got sick and died or something. What's your story, you poor thing? Oh. Okay. I need more pieces. Some kind of energy which is blocking the way. Green crystal. Okay. Still have something to do here. Oh, there's the final piece. Those figurines, if it's Davy Jones, some pirates, and who are they aiming at? No idea, let's put this here. It's a puzzle, most likely. Switch jumbled pieces of the screen to re-establish the picture. That goes there. Light up crystals to reveal the whole picture. Oh. Crystal. Aww. There more. Oh, there you go.
I wish to live long enough to bring my daughter back to life.
I shall collect a grievous
I
toll.
shall exact a grievous toll, for I pledge vengeance on every pirate's soul. Until my daughter is brought back to life, none of you shall rest nor die.
Actually, it says here that till my daughter is revived. Objective completed. How to cancel the deal.
How dare you! What gives you the right to take up my past? I've had enough of you. Get out!
Yeah, right. You can't throw me out, Davy. Oh, maybe he can. And that is it for the sneak peek. Wow. Even for a sneak peek, and there's only a lot of minor things that I'm sure will be fixed in the final version. I mean, even for a sneak peek, I think this game is pretty much up to par. So until then, we shall see, and we'll be back for more fun. Definitely, I think you should go and check out the rest of the Nightmares from the Deep if you like this beta. If you've already heard of it, I will be playing the first two sometime in the future. So until then, have fun and thanks for watching, guys.